Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing my monthly recap for August. I got a lot of exciting new books that I want to show you guys, so let's get into it. First off, I want to show you guys something that I actually pre-ordered. I ordered this like September of last year and it just came in, obviously. It was kind of at the end of July, beginning of August, but that is this box set. It's the Folk of the Air series, but it's the Litjoy crate version, and it is absolutely stunning. It's insane. The Folk of the Air series is probably one of my favorite series, and when I saw that they were coming out with a reprint of these books, I just felt like I had to have them, and they're honestly so gorgeous. I'll show you each of them, just a little bit of them. First off, the Cruel Prince. They're all like very hard foil, not foil, what is that, cloth. They've got gold sprayed edges. They all have these like bookmark things. I haven't taken them out yet. And then each one has a front page and an end page, fully illustrated. Oh my gosh. They're so pretty. And then they're also fully annotated. I don't know if we can see, but you can see how there's writing. Just a couple. Yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna reread the series just so I can read it with the annotations, because like that's insane. By the author too. And then they also got, in the books, they've got, some of them have artwork for what's going on in the book. Like that's one, if you've read the book, you'll like know which one the art is from. I would love to reread this series, honestly. I love it so much. This one's a full page. Last one. If you read the book, this scene is like actually crazy. But yeah, it's super cool. So that's the Cruel Prince, and I'll just show you the other ones as well. The Wicked King. This one's really pretty with the tail. Again, foil edges, full spread. This one's also fully annotated. I think they all are, honestly. Here's this scene. Look how pretty. These are honestly so pretty and give such a like visual for the book. Oh, I just love it. And then the Queen of Nothing. I know some people have mixed reviews on this series. I feel like some people really didn't like it, but honestly, I loved every book and I finished it super quickly. Oh, look at Oak. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I will say though, I started reading the other series, The Stolen Heir, which is, I think, a duology with Oak, and I was not the biggest fan of that series. Yeah, that's sick. That series was not my favorite, but I also think it's just hard to go from characters you love to someone else, some other characters. It's just like insane. They did such a good job with these, I'm gonna be so honest. Oh, look at this one. So insanely pretty. And then they also, which this is not a part of the trilogy, but they also added the extra book, How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories, which I actually have this regular version of it, but it's just so cool that they included it in this box. It's just so cute. I love this spread right there. And this one's also annotated by the author. This one already had like pictures in it, so they didn't put any new pictures in it because I think they didn't put any new ones. Oh, yeah, they didn't, but they put like a little bit of extra at the end. This is the back of it. So that is something I'm super excited to have in my collection, and now I just have to figure out how to display them. I'll probably just put them up like this, but I don't know if I want to like pull them out. I'm not sure. Just to have them is awesome. My Cruel Prince series is actually right there. You can see it, so I'll put it there sometime. That one was a good one to start out with. So next I'll do Book of the Month. For Book of the Month, I actually saw this book and I thought it would be really interesting to get, but it's a new release. It sounds really cool though. But I got Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. It says, some fates are worse than death. Like, look how pretty this cover is too. Also, it's got the sprayed edges. It's like an exclusive Book of the Month one. The back says, 6 rivals, 1 victor, eternity is only the beginning. The fact that it's set in academy, it kind of reminds me of the Atlas 6 with the fact that it's like 6 people, academy setting. But this sounds super, super interesting. And there's all different types of like, I think there's different love triangles and stuff like that. I think it's about, you have to compete so that you don't cross over to the other side and you get something for winning. I can just read the thing. 2 academic arch rivals whose strange connections blur the lines between obsession and hate. 1 girl driven solely by ambition and another plagued by memories of the love she lost. And a charming playboy who never cared for anyone until he met the academy's newest student. Each of these 6 students has their own motivation to win and their own secret to hide, but what none of them know, they aren't the only ones playing Blackwood's game, and if they lose, some fates are worse than death. So it sounds really interesting. I remember seeing this on TikTok and I wanted it, and then Book of the Month had it, and I was like, yes, have to. Next, I'm going to show my dollar book club books, and I did the sci-fi fantasy one for this time, and I think I'm going to keep it. I got The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, which I've actually already read this. I don't have the physical copy, so that's exciting to have this. I can just instantly put on my shelf. And then The Martian by Andy Weir, which I know this is a movie. And also this, I didn't realize The Martian was the same person who wrote Proud Hail Mary, and I know people love that book, and I want to read it. And so this would be a good introduction into sci-fi, because I'm sure they're not that hard to read if a bunch of people read them. And it's like a really good one. So I'm excited about that. I feel like it's one of those books I wouldn't have picked up for myself, but I'm definitely going to read. Then next I have my Fairyloot, which I actually got 2 Fairyloots this month, because normally they're very delayed, so you normally don't get like the months. I have July's and August's, and normally you don't get the one until the very, very end, like the end of the month, kind of the beginning of the other month. So like I have July's, which I didn't get till August, and then I have August, which for some reason I got in the middle of August, which is nice, but I was not expecting that. But I got 2 Fairyloots. Anyways, this is July's. It's called Rule Them All. Here's the front thing. Here is the spoilers. You can look if you want. If not, leave it alone. First things first, the Rose Bargain notepad, or memo pad. I haven't read the Rose Bargain. I really want to though. It sounds super interesting, and people compare it to like Cruel Prince, so I need to read it. But it comes in that cute little box. It looks like this. There's nothing on the back. It just opens up, and it's just like note cards. That's all it is, really. You can see. It's cute. We'll see if I really read it, or if I just like display or use it, or if I just display it. I mean, it's fine though. It's cute. Next, this I thought was really, really cool. The Shire Tumbler. Their packaging is always so cute too. It comes like this. It's just a nice plastic cup with the Shire on it, which the Shire is from The Hobbit, if you don't know. And then it comes with a straw, and it's all like a slight green, really pretty. Then next, this toiletry bag, which I can't remember what this is from. I'll have to look at the spoiler, but it's just like this. I actually had one like this, a toiletry bag like this, but it was just plain blue. But this is kind of cool. It really reminds me of Tangled, like the way the colors are and stuff. But it's not Tangled. It's the Hurricane Wars, which I've never even heard of the Hurricane Wars, but apparently that's what this is from. That's pretty cute. We've got the tarot cards. You've got the Emperor and the High Priestess. Those are really cool looking. And then the book, most exciting part. There's one other thing too, but it's like reveals the book. So here is the book. The Night Blood Prince. I mean, this one is gorgeous. They've outdone themselves with this one, I'm not gonna lie. It's so pretty. And like that back is so cool. I just love the red tree. And it's like shiny. It's by Molly X Chang. And this one might be the best on the outside, I'm gonna be honest. But this is the front page cover. Looks like there's them twice. Here's the back page. See, I think it might be a love triangle because that's a whole different guy, but I think that's the same girl, what it looks like to me. Here's the sprayed edges. Like, look, it's just the girl or the guy. I think it's the girl. And then look at this cover. Like, are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Isn't that insanely gorgeous? What? And then obviously it has a reverse side. I don't really like the reverse. This is it. Nah, that one's not as cool. The other one's by far the best, or just the plain cover by itself. I'm gonna be honest, like displaying that way, insane. Molly H. Chang, she also made To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. I've never heard of that one, but this one is Two Princes, One Prophecy, a Fate She Cannot Outrun. Sounds really good. I'm excited to read it. And then it also comes with obviously the overlays. They like all come with overlays, but I'll try to show these ones. We've got this one. This one. Ooh, that one's really pretty. And this one. Those are all really nice. This one's cool because I think it's like a little Mulan action. She's like, he's trying to paint on that she's a guy. Or trying to see it that she's a guy. I don't know, but it looks like it. Like trying to convince people that she's not a girl. Okay, so that's the Fairyloot July box. Now we'll do August. This one might be one of my favorite Fairyloot boxes that I've gotten so far, just because all of the stuff they have in it is just really, really cool. This is called Behind the Veil, August of 2025. Here is the spoiler card. Look if you want. Let's go with the tarot cards right up top. We've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Empress. Those are cool. First thing, we've got a TBR 10, and this is not like related to anything. It's just, I think they just designed it and put it in there. It's not like related to a book. It looks like this. It says books to read, adventure awaits. It's got this on the side, same thing. This on the back. This is Once Upon a Time, same thing on the side. The top is like this. It's just a tin. And I think you just put like the books you have to read in here, and then you like pull them out, I guess. I'm not sure, but this could be cute to have a video about. Next, this tote bag. Look how cool. It's so nice quality. It's got a girl with a cat on it, and it's even got it's like a zipper one. Look, pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I like that one. I like the colors. I think it's cute. This one is related to the Glittering Edge. Never heard of that one either. It looks like a kind of like witchy type of vibe, but that was really cool to get. We got a Language of Dragons sticker set, which are pretty cool. They're like really thick stickers too. They're really cute. I might make like a Kindle case out of these. Also, I got these, like This Book Belongs To. I've never read The Language of Dragons, but it must be good because they put there's a lot of different things that are like the Language of the Dragons themed. We got these, which this is insane. Like, this is probably my favorite thing. Look at that. It's bookends, and they're like legit metal, And this is related to, these are from the book of the month. So I'm not gonna say what the name is because I want to keep it a surprise. Okay, and this one is Immortal Consequences as well. So now I have 2 copies of them, which I'm not mad about because they're both nice special editions. But this one is really, really pretty. Look at that shimmer. Looks like this on the side. Looks like this on the back. It says the same thing, 6 victors, 1 rival. Oh wait, what? 6 rivals, 1 victor, and eternity is only the beginning. The side's really pretty. It's like this. Very autumn, I feel like fall, which makes sense because it's an academy. This one, the like cover, like this one is just really pretty in general, but the cover art is really cool. It looks like that. I'm guessing these 2 are a pair. And then there's the other 4. So those are the rivals. And this one looks like this without the dust jacket. Like, oh my goodness. It's so pretty. It's like the clothy type of feel. You can't even see it because it's so shiny. The back says, "You are the reapers of lost souls, the bright light guiding them to their eternal slumber, and without you, the afterlife would fall into oblivion." And then the reverse side is like this, which is pretty cool. It's not my favorite. I like the front better. And then last but not least, we've got the Immortal Consequences overlays. The bookends are related to the Immortal Consequences, but this is the first one. There's 2 rivals. 2 more. There's some more. I think there's like a bunch of romance in this. Like they're all like romantically involved. That one's cool. It's all 6 of them. The nice thing about it is I can read the book of the month one and then I can just display this one and I don't even have to worry about damaging it. Because it is one thing about like the special editions, like I want to read them, but I'm also like, but they're special edition. I don't want to mess them up. You know? Okay, so those are all the books I got, which is mainly just subscription boxes. I don't really do a lot of book shopping. I'm like trying to control myself because I have a lot of books to read. Now I'm gonna do the books that I read in August, which August I feel like took forever to pass because I feel like these books I'm about to show you, I read them like forever ago, but I guess it was just earlier this month. I did not read a lot at all. I don't know really why. I think it's because I'm really focusing on trying to get the Throne of Glass series read, so it's take me a while, but I did read a couple books, so I'm gonna show those ones to you. Starting off in August, I finished Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, which is a part of the Throne of Glass series. I have more of a like detailed review, obviously in the Throne of Glass vlog that I'm gonna be posting, but I gave that one a 5 stars. Really, really enjoyed that one, probably more than the other books. Obviously, I gave it 5 stars compared to the other ones, but really enjoyed that one. It really gets like super crazy. We meet a lot of more characters in that book and characters that you fall in love with. Then next I read Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This is a part of the Wicked Games series. It's going to be a trilogy. There's only 2 books out right now. And honestly, they're kind of like standalones. It's not like stuff doesn't get wrapped up in this book and then you have to go to the next one. So it's technically I add another series to my series that I'm reading, but it doesn't feel like the same thing. I gave this one a 4.25, so pretty good, I would say. It wasn't a 5 stars just because there was a lot of spicy scenes and I did have to skip a lot of them. I'm not a huge spicy scene person, but I did enjoy reading it and I read it really fast. I will say some of it too, like kind of was very, very close to other books I've read. Like I will say this shouldn't like make you not want to read it, but it's literally Caraval and the Kingdom of the Wicked series like put together. Like that's honestly like exactly what this is. Like I told my sister she should read it just because she loved both those series, and that's what this is. Your main character, Ophelia, she's a necromancer. That's what her family is. Something happens with her sister and she has to end up going into these games that come around like every whatever years in New Orleans. And when she goes into the games, it's like a fight to the death essentially. Like there's 7 levels. There's different things that happen every level. And it's all related to the 7 deadly sins, aka that's when the Kingdom of the Wicked comes in. That's how that part plays into account. The game is obviously like Caraval. There's a master of the game essentially. She finds this one guy who's a phantom and he ends up like helping her out with the games and stuff, and you know, romance happens. Same type of thing with In the Caraval. So it's just like very, very similar to those books. They're not the same thing. It's a different premise. There's, you know, just a little bit of a different element because these people aren't like just mortals. They do have, some of them have some powers and stuff, like she's a necromancer, whereas in the other books, they're completely mortal, essentially. Well, I guess in Kingdom of the Wicked, she's not. She's a witch. But I don't know. It just really reminded me of those books, which wasn't really like, didn't change my score, I don't think, but I did feel like I could guess what was going to happen, or I knew what was going to happen just because I've read those other series. But I really enjoyed. I will finish the other books. I have Enchantra. And then the other 2 books I don't have physical copy. Well, I have a physical copy of one, but the first book, the other book I finished was The Blood Trader. That's part of the Prison Healer series. That was part of my book club book, and that's the 3rd book in that series. I gave that one a 4 stars. I really enjoyed the series as a whole. The series is probably like around a 5-star for me, if not a 4-star. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That one just is wrapping up everything that happens in the other books. It's way more fast-paced than the other ones though, which is really, really nice. Yeah, there's not much to say because it is a part of a series, so I don't want to like give anything away. Next book I read, which I only read this one on my Kindle. I don't have a physical copy of it, but it's called The Butterfly Garden. It's apparently a part of a series, which I didn't know. The series is called The Collectors, but this is like a thriller type of mystery book. It's pretty sad and disturbing. Like, I feel like there's a lot of trigger warnings. If that stuff bothers you, I would like look it up. But this is essentially about it follows the point of view of a girl and a detective, and it starts out with something happened. This girl got discovered and a bunch of other girls got discovered in this like place where they were held kidnapped, and it switches back and forth. The detective's interrogating her and they're trying to figure out like what happened, what's going on, and it jumps back in time from like her point of view of like what happened. She's like telling a story essentially, like it's her just telling what happened, and it's really, really interesting. It keeps you like wanting to read. Like, you would read the little bit because there's not like chapters, but there's like sections. You'd read a section and instantly want to go into the next one. Like, you can fly through this book. It's a good book to just sit and binge, and the writing's just really, really good. That's kind of what it's about. The girl gets kidnapped by this guy who calls himself the gardener. He considers them his butterflies. He like tattoos butterflies all on their backs. There's like crazy twists at the end, and there's like little twists in between. Really recommend. It's so good. I gave it a 4.75. It honestly might even be a 5-star. It's like one of those things, like now that I'm thinking about it, like yeah, it probably is a 5-star, but I want to get a physical copy of that, and I'm going to read the rest of the series. I actually already started the 2nd book. It's something like Roses in May or something like that, something along those lines, but there's 4 books total, so I'm going to read them all because I really enjoy those type of books. Those are all the books I read. Literally only 4 books, but I don't know. I don't know what's been happening. I think I've just been like doing other things and working on other stuff, so I haven't really had that much time. But hopefully I can start reading more so I can have more. But I don't really have a lot of books on my radar right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of just like vibing it out. I do have a book club book that I will be reading. I'm reading the Throne of Glass series still. I still kind of feel like fantasy mood, but I'm kind of starting to move more into thrillers. So I don't know, maybe because it's fall. It's not fall yet, but it's like going into fall. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you had a fun time. If you guys like these videos, please comment, please like them. Let me know if there's any other videos that you want me to do. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.